Foundation's worship service led by Kamjong KSO Treasurer Thitem Kipjan and gospel masses by Jamthang Tautang and Pastor Holin Tautang of Khoi Khoi. The second session witnessed presentation of secretarial report from department secretaries of the organization. The official assembly session was attended by District KSO Vice President Administration Higin Haukip and General Secretary Hilun Vaifei, in which the delegates deliberated on various issues and adopted different resolutions before concluding the session with a mass prayer by the delegates. The executives of KSO Kamjong expressed gratitude to the people of Khoi Khoi village for successfully hoisting the KSO General Assembly. Food safety officials of Taubal District launched food safety drive and awareness at important marketplaces and food stalls in different parts of the district. The drive was carried out at various places including Kongjom, Wangjing, Yairpok, Taubal Market and Waito. Food safety officials under the initiative of Designated Officer of Food Safety Administration Taubal, Yumnam Saitajit, launched the drive following instruction from Taubal Deputy Commissioner Ahantem Subas, SP Taubal Jogesh Chandra Haubizam and Additional Food Safety Commissioner. Several unlicensed food items were found being sold at various stalls. The food safety officials instructed the stall owners to sell and serve hygienic food to the public as well as to abide by the guidelines issued by the state government under Food Safety Act. They warned of legal action against shops violating the guidelines in future. The move comes following a meeting of district-level advisory committee DLAC of Safe Food Healthy Diets chaired by District-level advisory committee DLAC chairman and Deputy Commissioner Ahantem Subas on March 30th last. UPHC Podel organized a one-day special outreach health camp at Atopam Awang Lekai Community Hall in Taubal District today. The camp was organized as part of National Urban Health Mission under District Health Society Taubal National Health Mission. A medical team led by UPHC Podel MO in charge Rakesh conducted multidiscipline OPDs, dental OPDs, NCD screening point, malaria screening counseling point, ABHAID creation point, ICHI point, immunization point, and free diagnosis service to the locals of the area. Around 200 individuals were checked up and provided free medicines at the camp. Members of State Kala Academy condoled the untimely demise of renowned Manipuri artist Padma Shri Saugaijam Thanil, who passed away yesterday. A condolence ceremony was held at State Kala Academy office located at Kumalampak, wherein the members observed a 2-minute silence as a mark of respect to the departed soul. Saugaijam Thanil is known for his proficiency in Manipuri classical dance forms and Natta Sankirtana. He received his early training from his father, Saugaijam Keshar, and many others. Later, he studied Manipuri dance and Natta Sankirtana under renowned dancer and Padma Shri awardee Maishnam Amobi at the Jawaharlal Nehru Manipur Dance Academy, Imphal. He later served as a Pradha Guru of the Academy and superannuated as director of the institution. Saugaijam Thanil performed on many stages in India and abroad. He is a fellow of the Ministry of Culture of the Government of India and a recipient of the 1980 Manipuri State Kala Academy Award. He received the Sangeet Natak Academy Award in 1994, followed by Vaidya Ratna Award of the Manipur Sahitya Parishad. The Government of India also awarded him the 4th highest civilian honor of the Padma Shri in 2005 for his contributions to Indian classical dance. A theatre play named The Departed Dawn has bagged 3 awards in the 18th Mahindra Excellence in Theatre Academics Meta Festival. Theatre artist Moirangthem Biseswar was accorded Best Sound Innovative Award, while Victor Thaudam with Best Choreography Award and Best Actor Award. The play was produced by Akoka Theatre, Kontha Khabam, Chumbraithong in Imphal East in collaboration with Theatre Village Nepal, Kathmandu. The Departed Dawn was nominated in 6 categories, namely Best Sound Innovative, Best Light Design, Best Choreography, Best Actor, Best Director, and Best Play, out of which it bagged 3 awards. Out of the 400 plays entry, only 10 plays were selected and competed in 13 categories. The Mita Festival took place at Sri Ram Center and Kamani Auditorium in New Delhi from March 23rd till 28th. National Film Development Corporation (NFDS) has announced its goal for entries for the 69th National Film Awards 2021. NFSDA, in a press release, said like previous editions, entries are invited for Best Film Critic, Best Writings on Cinema, as well as for awards in various categories, in the non-feature films and the feature films categories. It informed that submissions are to be done online from April 31st, and deadline for entries form submission is within May 2nd. Now it's time for a short commercial break. Keep watching IS News.
Ana Layangi office ki thabak amadi koiba chatpada India ki koi New Delhi da laifam leitabaki awaba koklagani. Delhi airport kayam naknana lairiba Mahipalpur da Manipur miyam ki damakta laizare Hotel Ambrosia. Laifam gi oina lupa lising amadagi hauraga pung kunmari pickup amadi drop ki taxi service laigani. Restaurant service ka loinana tongan ba khudong chaba kaya phangbigani. Vishal Mega Mart, Ambience Mall, DLF Mall amadi irap laptana nungairaba mafam kaya yaubada khudong charaba mafam amani. Ngasi ba contact tawbirau Hotel Ambrosia, A217 Road number 6, Mahipalpur. Phone number 9643504772.
Electric laktabana maram oduna asabi ising phanglar haibi nungsa thiningai leitraba. Thompson Solar Water Heater. Contact number 9862669522. Aikhoigi address Hairanggoidong Nithamcha Karong, Imphal West.
Welcome back. You're watching IS Primetime English News. Tripura is all set to host the first ever G20 summit of the state commencing on April 3rd. As the state will bring the world to Tripura, important locations of the state have donned a colorful look with illuminations and wall paintings. Clean energy for a greener future is the theme for the G20 science event scheduled to be held at the Hapania International Fairground on April 3rd and 4th. On both sides of the road, from the MBB airport to the circuit house, the Gandhi statue has been illuminated and walls have been painted by depicting the rich cultural heritage of the state. Iconic heritage sites like the Ujjayanta Palace has been illuminated with different hues and decorated with logos and motifs. On April 3rd, after the first session of the summit, the second session will see the opening of the exhibition stalls and an investor meet. Later in the evening, a light and sound show will be organized for the G20 delegates at the Ujjayanta Palace. A yoga session will also be organized at Oxygen Park on April 4th, in which the delegates of the G20 countries will take part. The delegates will participate in a sapling plantation initiative in the park. The delegates will also visit the famous Nirmahal Sifijala Sanctuary and Purbasha on April 4th. Now we have the sports news. Kerala Blasters have been fined 4 crore rupees by the All India Football Federation (AIFF) for walking off the pitch and thereby forfeiting their ISL eliminator versus Bengaluru FC at the Kantirava Stadium on March 3rd. The order was passed by the AIFF Disciplinary Committee under Article 912 of the AIFF Disciplinary Code in a meeting held on March 31st. The Blasters have also been asked to issue a public apology for the unsporting conduct of abandoning the match, failing which the fine will be increased to 6 crore rupees. Blaster head coach Ivan Vukomanovic has also been penalized with a 10-match ban suspension from AIFF-held tournaments and a fine of 5 lakh rupees. Vukomanovic has also been asked to issue a public apology, failing which his fine will be increased to 10 lakh rupees. Earlier in March, Vukomanovic had laid his Blasters team off the Kantirava pitch after Sunil Chatri had taken a free kick quickly before the defensive wall and goalkeeper had been set. The club Blasters had subsequently filed a protest to the AIFF against referee Crystal Jones' decision to let the goal stand. PV Sindhu cruised to the semi-finals of the Madrid Spain Masters, while competitor Kedambi Srikanth exited the tournament in Madrid. Sindhu got the better of world number 19 Mia Blichfeldt of Denmark 21-14, 21-17 to reach her first semi-final of the year. Srikanth, on the other hand, lost to top-seeded Japanese shuttler Kenta Nishimoto 18-21, 15-21 in the men's single quarterfinals. Sindhu, seeded second, had been struggling to find her feet since returning from a long injury layoff. The 27-year-old had slipped out of the top 10 in the world rankings and had not been able to cross the second round in every tournament of 2023 until now. The lone Indian left in the Super 300 tournament, Sindhu will clash with the unseeded Yo Jiamin of Singapore for a place in the final, with the Singaporean defeating 8th-seeded Bai Wenchang of the USA 21-16, 21-14. At the other end of the draw, Sindhu faces a potential final against Carolina Marin, although the Spaniard would have to beat Gregoria Mariska in the semi-final. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Police rescue 2 drivers abducted by insurgents during massive search operation in deep jungle in Kangpopi district. Tribal chiefs, leaders to get brand new guest house inside Manipur Royal Palace complex soon. Government making easy and free accommodation. Drug peddler nabbed along with 2,200 grams of heroin worth 8 crore 80 lakh rupees near Singhat Forest Gate in Churachandpur district. And after long break since January 3rd, 2023, PG student of Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences tests positive for COVID-19. That's all we have in this bulletin. Coming up next, we have IS Primetime Manipuri News at 9 p.m. Till then, good night.